Kingdom Rush Frontiers. I never played this game until a couple days ago. It came out back in 2016. I guess there's one before this, and I might eventually pick that up too because I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. I've always been a fan of tower defense, but I only ever really liked a couple different ones, and for me, what was that? Defense Grid was the only one that I really enjoyed, and it kind of blew away everything else. However, I discovered that this existed, and at first I was like, I don't see myself getting into this, but once I set my mindset to be like, okay, this is a different kind of tower defense, stop comparing everything to Defense Grid. Once I did that, I really enjoyed this game, and I'm so glad that I decided to set my ignore my mindset so that I could give this game a chance, because I'm really having a lot of fun with it. And so what it is you have a stage, an area, and the idea is to not let the enemy get past like, this is where they're gonna start. As soon as I click this, they're gonna start moving, and they're going to, I know for a fact, guaranteed, they're gonna be coming down this path. I'm not sure if they're gonna be going down this path or not. This might just be, because I haven't done this level yet at all, so I don't know for sure. This might just be a third path of where they come in. And so you have 4 different kinds of towers. You have the Archer Tower, Militia Barracks, Dwarven Bombard, and the Mage Tower. And each one of them can be upgraded 3 times. So upgrade that once, and then twice, and then 3 times. The third time, you can upgrade it to be like something a little bit more super powered. And the super powered tower has its own set of abilities, and that's where it kind of stands out for me compared to Defense Grid. With Defense Grid, you had the green level towers, and then the yellow, and then the red, and that was it. That it was done from there. Whereas this game, you upgrade it to what is the equivalent of a red tower, then you get these bonus abilities that you can buy added onto that tower. And I find that really cool and interesting. And you literally could come up with 100 different ways to win in this tower defense game. And I point that out, I make that distinction, because there's been a few tower defense games that I played and really wanted to get into because they looked interesting, or they played interesting, but they were set up to be specific to just, there's only one way to complete that mission that you're on. You have to specifically set it up exactly this certain one way to complete it. Whereas games like Defense Grid in this game, you can set it up a multitude of different ways and still have the possibility of winning. Yes, this game is, even on casual, extremely difficult if you set up the towers in a very bad way. And there's a multitude of ways you can set it up for it to be a bad way. But there are a multitude of ways you can set it up to be in a good way. So that's what I like the most about tower defense games. Those are the best form of tower defense, in my opinion, in which there are multiple ways that you can win in each level, and not just every way except for one is you're gonna lose. I hate that type of tower defense game. You have to do it one specific way, or you lose every time. But anyway, I'm gonna hit play, which is what you hit these right here to get it to start. And then will upgrade as we go along, because I'm not going to try and put any more towers down at this point. I'm gonna try and get these upgraded. So actually, you know what? Let's quit and go. Since I showed you that, we'll come back to that in a minute. You have these things here. You have the shop, the hero room, and the upgrades. Now, you have 3 different forms for each level. So I've completed all of these to their maximum ability. I still have to do one more thing in here, but it's proving to be like extremely difficult, so I'm not going to start off with that. I can't seem to complete that one. But you have 3 different things that you can do. You have the regular one, and you get 1, 2, or 3 stars for completing that one. And then you have the heroic, which is this symbol, and then you have the iron. Well, let's go back to this one. And then you have the iron, which is this one. So regular campaign, heroic, and iron. And those are 3 different modes for each one of these levels. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for the follow, or the raid, I mean. I appreciate it. And so the concept is you're going to play through the regular campaign to get 3 stars. That's what you want to try and get. Then you're going to play through heroic to try and get this trophy. Then you're going to play through iron to get the Iron Fist trophy. And as you can see, each level, it's like my main hero, I have no hero. So I play without a hero, which is not a very big deal. But I don't get mage towers or bombards. So I have to rely on the arrows and the defense of my soldiers for this level. And so in here, the shop, you get these gems by completing the levels and stuff like that. And sometimes when you kill an enemy, it drops gems. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing well too. I just big huge fan of tower defense games, but not like the problem. The problem with me is it's like, I guess you could compare it similarly to MMOs. There are a lot of MMOs that I don't like because of how they're set up or how they were made in, or certain monetization practices that they have in the game. And there's a lot of gameplay features in a lot of MMOs that I really just don't like. And it's pretty much the same with tower defense games. I absolutely love tower defense. I could play them for hours and hours and hours. But most of the tower defense games, I don't even want to touch. I don't even want to play them at all because of their monetizations or the way that they're set up. My favorite tower defense game is Defense Grid. And the reason that I like that game and that game stands out to me, aside from all other tower defense games, is most tower defense games, you jump into that game and you have one single way that you have to specifically set up these towers a certain way in order to win the level that you're working on. And any other way that you set them up, you lose. Whereas games like Defense Grid and this game, Kingdom Rush, you can set up your towers many different ways and still win. You have a chance to win. Like, it's not set up to where you have to specifically set up these towers exactly this certain way so that you only have like one possibility of winning and you have to find that possibility. I hate that. I do not like tower defense games that do that. This game right here, it's set up just like Defense Grid in that way, where you can put down your towers in multiple different ways and still have a chance to win. And I love that about Defense Grid, and I love that about this game. And so you won't see me actually play very many tower defense games, despite how much I love them. You'll only see me play like a very random, very few tower defenses, because there's only a few out there that are set up that way to where you have multiple ways to actually complete the level. And so I was currently on this one. I've never played this match before. Oh crap, I forgot. I wanted to also break down. So the reason that it's set up to win in multiple ways, part of it is because of 3 different things. Your shop, like when you earn enough gems, you can buy these bonuses, especially this bomb. Oh my gosh, the Fat Boy, it's so good. Warstone, I'll write it down. I'll look and see if what that is. I've never heard of that one. Warstone. But it's like I always ignored this one, and I was just like, it looks kind of childish. It doesn't look like my cup of tea. And I realized that it actually, it wasn't because it didn't look good to me. It was because I was comparing it to Defense Grid, and nothing else really compares to Defense Grid in my opinion. Well, Defense Grid 1 and 2, because 2 wasn't quite as good, but Defense Grid 1 is starting to show its age. It'd be nice if they did like a revamp of it and like released a Defense Grid remastered or something like that and updated the graphics of the first Defense Grid, because that game is so much fun, but it's just looking kind of old. But anyway, yeah, you have the shop, you have your upgrades. So these upgrades, these are for the troops that you actually put down while the game is going. And then you have this right here, the it's like a meteor that you can drop down after so many times. So I can't talk today. After so much of an amount of time. All right, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the raid once again. I really appreciate it. And be careful out there. Watch out for the dumb people that don't know how to drive and shouldn't be driving. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why this is missing. I thought I put a point in here. Oh, I might have respec'd it because of the level that I was working on. That's probably what it was. But yeah, you have all of the different towers and stuff. And at first I was like, wow, they only give you like 4 towers, but it's more than enough because of all the upgrades you get for each tower. And then like once you get the towers to level 3, that's where it would end in Defense Grid. Whereas this game, it's like there are bonus upgrades you can get on top of the level 3 towers to make them like ridiculously powerful. Like the arrow ones are the ones where it's like they pretty much aren't that great until you get that like level, I guess it would be more like level 4. I always looked at it as like, okay, I got to level 3. Yeah, it would be level 4. Once you get that level 4 tower and you upgrade the, like, it's almost like you're shooting a machine gun instead of a bow. Man, that thing just destroys. And it's really, really, it's probably my best, it's probably my favorite tower out of all the towers once I get it there. But the combination of the arrow tower and the troops is a really, really decent combination too. And also with the mage tower, if you're using troops to slow down the enemies, that effectively makes the mage tower a lot more effective, because the troops or the archers, they shoot the arrows much faster than a mage casts a spell. So it's almost like a requirement for you to have something, whether you put down your own troops or you have troops set up in the level. You have, like, it's almost essential for you to do something to slow down the enemies so that the mage tower is more effective. And you also have to have something there, whether it be an archer or a mage or a bombarder. Something has to be there to help in defend the troops that are there. And so I feel like the archers, I mean, they're not really that great at first, but eventually they get to be like the best tower, in my opinion. I really like the archer tower. Like these levels, some of these I haven't finished yet, like this one I cannot find a proper procedure to win the iron one, and it's because all I can use is the mage towers and the archers, and I cannot get the archers up to like the final level. No matter like what I try, it's like I need to have a lot of towers put down, since I don't have the ability to use these guys, the troops, to stop them from moving through stop the enemies from moving through the level. I can't figure out a good procedure to like use the arrow guys more effectively. It's like really hard. And what's crazy is I'm playing on casual, and it's still like, I feel like casual is hard mode on this game. So I can't even imagine what the other campaigns, like the higher difficulties, I can't even imagine what those are going to be like. But it's nice to have like a decent challenge. But I actually started this game on normal and almost quit, because I was like, what the crap, I'm only on like the 5th level and I can't get past it. And so I switched over, restarted, and started on casual, and I was like, oh, okay, apparently I'm a filthy casual. But I couldn't get past this level, and then I finally got past it, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to play casual. For some reason I can't figure out a good meta for this game or something. But anyway, regardless, I'm having a lot of fun with it.